Hello, my YouTube subscribers. I hope everyone has had a happy 4th of July Independence Day, at least for all my American viewers. And if you're not American and you don't celebrate Independence Day with us, well, I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Now, you're probably wondering what's on my head. Well, this is going to go in line with all of my crazy hats back there. This is actually a head wrap that I received from my cousins who have been living in Jordan. And one of my cousins teaches English in Jordan, and they're moving to Saudi Arabia, where her husband can get a job and she can continue to teach English to Saudi Arabians. So this is a traditional head wrap, and you can see right here there is some print right here, and that's basically the official stamp that says this is official. So I'm wearing it today because I want to put on a new hat, and I like it. It's kind of nice. Probably not going to wear this everywhere, though. Today we're going to be reviewing Big Heart Flavors Sweet Honey Tobacco House Blend, www.hotvapes.com. This is from this month's sample box right here. And I wanted to review this one. I thought, I like honey tobacco flavors. I really do. This one came opened, though, in my sample box. This one was actually opened when I got it, and you can see the coloration of the sticker is bleeding, so there's been some spillage. There's been a little bit of leakage with this one. I don't know how I feel about that, especially because it has the safety bottom here, the tearaway lip cap. So I don't really know how I feel about that. Let's take a look at the coloration real quick. It's kind of a reddish coloration to it. Yeah, it's just kind of a reddish coloration to it. It's very transparent, but just has like a reddish hue to it. Kind of, I guess I would say slightly brown. Oddly, this smells of Old Spice. I want to say it smells of Old Spice. Aftershave. It really does. It's got kind of a flowery scent to it. Sweet. I guess that would be the honey. It's lightly sweet. This is 18 milligrams, and it is a 17 milliliter bottle. It is the American E-Liquid... What? AEMSA. American E-Liquid Manufacturer something? Certified member. Boy. I'm disappointed that this came opened like that. So I'm going to be vaping on my iGo W3. I got a twisted coil in here. Not the cleanest of wicks, but I tried replacing wicks every time, and it's just too much work. Much wick. So I really don't think it degrades the flavor as much as say like the Aga T2 that I have. But let's see if she vapes. That is a strong tobacco flavor right there. That is really strong tobacco flavor. It doesn't tell me what the propylene glycol vegetable glycerin ratio is. I've had better vapor production. Boy, that is a really rich tobacco. It's got that bitter taste to it. It reminds me of tobacco. I'm gonna grab the blunt tip syringe here. I'm gonna take a look at this. I'm gonna pull this through the blunt tip syringe and see how it pulls out. See what the viscosity of it is. It's kind of light to me. I've seen denser fluids Um, yeah, it seems to be pretty light. I want to guess 60-40 because it's close to 50-50. It has that that density. It's not quite as watery as say a 70-30 would be, but I don't think it's 50-50. This is like a real cigarette tobacco flavor. Almost reminds me of like a Camel cigarette. Let's take a look here. Now the honey flavor is kind of flowery again, like it was with Pride, the S&G 7 line, S&G Vapors 7 line of Pride, which I thought kind of had like a flowery aroma to the flavor. There's a touch of sweetness in there. This isn't too bad, honestly. I think I'm going to put a little bit more on here. It is 18 milligrams, and it seems pretty smooth for being 18 milligrams. That flowery, boy, I don't know what I would call it. I guess aroma works. That flowery aroma that just kind of floods the senses is a little unappealing. I'm not sure where some of these manufacturers, these e-liquid producers, get their flavors from, but I can't say that I'm ecstatic about this honey flavor that I've had in both of these and Pride, which it seems like it's too much pollen. There's possibly too much pollen in the honey, and it's not quite actual honey. It does help mellow out the tobacco bitterness, and I think it helps mellow out the actual throat hit too. That time it was pretty good. Maybe it takes a little bit of getting warm for the honey flavors to come out, but that was pretty sweet. I'm honestly surprised at how smooth this is, being an 18 milligram e-liquid. I don't think normally I would be able to handle this much, but no. In a lot of my videos, I'm sitting there with a bottle of water, drinking it, and this is actually surprisingly smooth. I think the honey flavor is actually pretty good. A little too much pollen maybe, but I think it's enjoyable. I'm actually surprised that I'm enjoying this as much as I am. This is Big Heart Flavors. They are at hotvapes.com, and it says Sweet Honey Tobacco House Blend. This isn't too bad. The tobacco is kind of bitter. It has a bitter aftertaste to it. Like on the back of my tongue, it's kind of bitter. But it's not too bad. I think I can get along vaping this. Like I said before, I think it's 60-40. I'm not 100% sure. I'll probably end up putting a little bit of vegetable glycerin in it, mellow out the nicotine content, and that will help it vape, a lot more, produce a lot more vapor. and it'll probably degrade the flavor a little bit, but it is a 17 milliliter bottle, so it's going to last me a lot longer that way. Vegetable glycerin is also a little naturally sweet, so it would help with that. I think it would help bring down the bitterness of the tobacco, which, like I'm saying, it's got a stronger bitterness in the aftertaste than it does in the initial flavor. I would say this isn't bad. It kind of makes me intrigued as to what other flavors they have. I don't think this is like a super top of the line flavor that I would pick all the time, but it's something that I'm definitely going to vape and enjoy. I'll at least enjoy it while I'm vaping it. There we go. I got a bunch of Zampa Box flavors. I'm really sorry that I had to skip out on videos for a while, but I had my family here, and I hardly ever get to see most of the family that was here, so it was really awesome to have all those people here, and hang out with them, and I just didn't want to be in front of a camera. But I am going to try and keep my videos to 2, possibly 3, hopefully 3 a week is what I'm really aiming for. And I'm going to keep pumping those out. I got a bunch of Zampa Box flavors to review, and then I got a bunch of S&G flavors to review, and then I'll finally probably have to break down and actually order something. I haven't done that in a while. But if you like this video, go ahead and click like, share it. If you think this video is going to help someone else, share it, and feel free to leave me a comment. I do try to respond to all of my commenters, and if you haven't clicked subscribe, go ahead and click subscribe now, and I'll be doing more videos in the future. Until next video, bye.